What's up, guys? Small Fan 101 here, and this is my Lucha Underground review. Now, Lucha Underground show this week, it was a good show. It wasn't great, but it was still a good show. It was not as good as Raw this week. So, not Raw. No, not as good as SmackDown this week. Raw sucked ass this week. SmackDown was awesome. Best show all week. So yeah, Lucha Underground's still a good show though. We opened up with a vignette of the locker room. Dario Cueto met up with Sexy Star to tell her that she was in, and he told her usually in an awesome way because Dario Cueto is very good. I almost forgot what I was gonna say. He told Sexy Star that she would be in an 8-person tag team match, and that she would be teaming up with the Trios champions, Drago, Aerostar, and Jack Evans, against the Worldwide Underground, which is Johnny Mundo, Taya, PJ Black, and... why say Jack Evans is part of the Trios champions? I mean, Phoenix. Drago, Aerostar, and Phoenix. Not Jack Evans. Where the hell did that come from? No, Worldwide Underground is PJ Black, Johnny Mundo, Jack Evans, and Taya. What the hell am I talking about? Back to the review. What the hell's wrong with me? And Dario did say you should basically say be afraid. And of course, Sexy Star stood up and says I will not be afraid again. And also Dario warned her, look, you may be gifted the God's champion, but everyone who has met up with Matanza has been destroyed. And he even mocked the Mac, who faced Matanza last week for the Lucha Underground title. So, a little bit of tension there. Then Johnny Mundo came in, introduced himself to Sexy Star. Dude, even I thought this, dude, we're in season 3. You two would have met up by now, considering both of you were there since the very first episode. They shook hands. Mundo intimidated Sexy Star, who apparently, I guess, intimidated him back. I don't know. There was some tension here between the two, probably leading to an eventual feud down the line. My only problem is that, and I'll get to this late. My only problem, and I've said this before, is that Sexy Star is a woman, and I'm not being misogynistic. When it comes to wrestling, men do not wrestle women for a good reason. And that is because when women beat men in matches, unless you're someone like frickin' Harvey Whippleman, who has the physique of Harvey Whippleman, a woman does not beat a man in a match. And they do that constantly here in Lucha Underground. At times, it kind of makes sense, like when Taya pinned Cage in Aztec Warfare earlier because he got hit in the head by a fucking cinder block by Johnny Mundo, but not here. Here was a little bit different. Here, is just a woman. She just regularly beats men in matches half the time. How many men has she possibly put down and made them look incredibly weak by virtue of just pinning them? It just makes the men look incredibly weak. It makes her. She's basically the female. I guess she's supposed to be like the Super Bailey of Lucha Underground. The problem is that you can't be that because first of all, she's not Bailey. She's not even nowhere near the talent that Bailey is. But it just doesn't make sense. So after that little rant, let's get to the actual show. We had Puma beat El Sinestro de la Muerte in what ended up being the character's final match. I'll explain that later in a bit. They had a decent little match here. It was to build up Puma being a lot more aggressive, which made sense because during the match, I don't know why I yawned there. During the match, Mil Muertes came out to confront Puma. Puma easily threw him out of the ring. Not beat him up and threw him out of the ring, but he just dodged a quick move of Puma of Muertes. He hit Puma with the Michinoku driver, and then and then hit El Senesto de la Muerte with the flatliner, looking at Mil Muertes while he's doing it. So, that feud is obviously gonna build something big. God, I can't wait. After that, we had Dario Cueto and Cortez Castro. Oh no. Before I get to that, actually, let me go back. Before I get to that, after the match was over, Puma attacked Muertes. They were brawling on the outside. Puma went into the ring, goaded Muertes into going into it, and Katrina, for the second time, kept on pulling Muertes back. So, why she's doing that, I don't know. But, it is building. Now we have Cortez Castro, whose real identity was just revealed to Dario Cueto last week or the week before in Lucha Underground by Joey Ryan. And Dario, pretended to be all happy and everything, like, sorry we lost, and all sad, like, sorry we lost Cisco, but the show must go on. Apparently, Cortez Castro was scheduled to face Pentagon Dark next. You can. Why am I tired? Or bored, whatever. I don't know. I'm not bored. They shouldn't be. Anyways, you could see on Dario's face, like, he's just bullshit. Well, man, what else can I say? Dario plays a great jackass. Cortez Castro came out to the ring, got destroyed by Pentagon Dark in a minute. Pentagon Dark then cut a Spanish pro on the mic, which is thankfully subtitled, saying that it doesn't matter, basically saying in a good promo, it doesn't matter whether or not he faces Chavo or El Dragon Azteca Jr. He says he has no respect for his own mom when he goes into the ring. What the hell makes you think he's going to respect them? And as I read online, cero miedo, bitches. We then had the Worldwide Underground against Sexy Star, basically the other champions of the show. Sexy Star, Drago, Aerostar, and Phoenix. We had a really good match here. Not a really good match, I should say, but a pretty good match here. It was fun to watch. For some reason, I guess Jack Evans seemingly patched things up with the Worldwide Underground. I don't know why. This was a little bit inconsistent from what we saw last week. Very consistent, actually. But hell, well, Mundo wasn't there last week, so maybe Mundo is the glue that holds the Worldwide Underground together. With Ty as second in command. Good little match here. The Worldwide Underground won after Sexy Star was going for some kind of move. Mundo super kicked Sexy Star in the face, or in the head, and Jack Evans rolled her up for the pin, and Worldwide Underground won. Next, we had a backstage vignette of El Sinestro de la Muerte getting killed by Katrina, and of course giving Sinestro the lick of death. She basically sucked out El Sinestro's soul and put into Muertes, and telling Muertes to do the same to Prince Puma. This was awesome. And I love this Katrina. Katrina's awesome. So is Muertes, but Katrina's really awesome. I don't know what not the character, but I don't know what the wrestler El Sinestro will do now. He'll probably go back to his previous gimmick. Because one of the wrestlers went back to being Argenis. Teresa went back to being Ricky Mandel, who we saw last week in Dario Cueto's office. And El Sinestro will probably go back to being El Mariachi Loco. Next, and in the main event of the night, we had Dragon Azteca Jr. versus Chavo Guerrero. with Rey Mysterio as special guest referee, it was a decent little match. Although Chavo was actually pretty boring here. He actually took control of most of the match. I mean, he had some good offense here and there, and Azteca Jr. was very athletic, but it was a decent but boring match. Of course, at one point, Chavo thought that Rey was not being fair when he thought Dragon Azteca tapped out, even though he didn't. Why am I yawning? I have no idea why. And after the match was over, El Dragon Azteca Jr. won. And for being a little shit, Chavo got 619 by Rey Mysterio right out of the ring for trouble. So, bye-bye Chavo. The last thing we saw of the night was Black Lotus, who, by the way, Dragon Azteca Jr. and Chavo Guerrero both had their arms broken by Pentagon in Season 2. So both of them wanted to fight Pentagon. And guess who else wants to fight Pentagon? Black Lotus. Black Lotus, the last thing we saw of this show was Black Lotus in another vignette of her either blowing out or lighting up some candles. I honestly forget which. And she said that she would come back to get her revenge on Pentagon Dark. And apparently she has ninjas with her. So, yeah, that was kind of cool. I don't know who these ninjas are supposed to be. I guess El Mariachi Loco and Ricky Mandel can be the wrestling ninjas. That would be hilarious. But that was Lucha Underground. It was a good episode this week. It wasn't great, but it was a good episode this week. I still had fun watching it, despite the fact that SmackDown was a far superior show. But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Some people have been saying that Lucha Underground has been mediocre since it came back. I say to them, dude, the season just started. Wait a while before you actually judge it. And besides, episode 2 was awesome. We got Killshot versus Marty the Moth in what was a fucking awesome match. Episode 1 was a good return match. It was a good return show. It had Rey Mysterio and Pentagon Dark and Son of Havoc against Matanza. Last week had the Mac against Matanza. What the hell are you talking about? Mediocre? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Anyways, it was a decent episode. Go ahead and watch it if you want. If there's anything you should watch on this show, it was the 8-man tag team match. And yeah. So with that said, guys, I'll see you later with my Ring of Honor review. Until next time, guys, peace.